but we never talked about this Dan Leavitt guy. Leavitt.
I just want my 1 penny toothbrush.
So, look, I'm sure most people that listen to this show already caught up, but Dan Leavitt is he's an edgy boy. Let me warn you right now when you go to his profile, he is an edgy boy, so be ready for that. He's blocked by Donald Trump, Mike.
Whoa.
You know what? You know, sometimes, Mike, you won't go there. He goes there.
And I've been guilty of this in the past, too. It's like, when I'm be a super edgy guy, but it's like, why would you be proud of being blocked by people?
Of the president.
And especially people that get proud of, like, having a long list of people that block them. Like, oh, my God, I'm blocked by everybody. Yeah, that isn't diagnosable personality disorders or anything.
So this, the Dan Leavitt guy, I hope I'm saying that.
I think it's Leavitt.
Leavitt?
I could be wrong.
Okay. So this Jew.
It's one way of putting
He
it.
is Jewish. There's not a, he is, right?
Your toothbrush was marked a penny, and you owe it to me for a penny. And I was saying this on Nightwave when this shit broke live. We've all had the moment in life where we'll try, where you'll be like, hey, I guess it's a penny, huh?
Guess it's free.
And you're waiting for yeah, why not? Fuck it. And it never happens, right? But they go, no, sorry, sir, it's $6.99.
You're like, all right.
Worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, throw a Twix bar in there, too.
Let's do it.
But this guy just decided, nope, I am going to go on a holy war against this overworked, underpaid Target manager.
So he writes this, tags Target, which, look, again, I would be the first one to say that there has been times where I've had bad customer service experiences, and I will try to handle it on Twitter.
I've done it too, yeah.
Not for this, but I mean, I have. When you actually have a legitimately bad, it's like, I don't know.
We've never photographed the fucking poor employee.
No. I actually had a bad experience when I used to have Sprint. I don't anymore, thank God. But when I used to have Sprint,
lucky you.
They were when I came to Sprint, I had it unlocked, like, this is how far back it goes, like Note 2. That's how old the phone was. And the new ones are already out, like the S5s or 6s were out already. And they never sent me a new phone, so I was like, no, I'll just keep using my old phone, whatever, it fucking works, I don't care, who cares, like, who gives a shit? So I was using it. But they kept charging me every month, and I didn't notice it because I would just pay the bill. I don't notice. They kept charging me every month for a phone I never had. So it came up to like $500-$600 I had paid for it, right?
That's a lot of money.
So then I was complaining, I go, look, I'm not, like, you've been charging me, what the fuck? And of course they fought with me. And then I finally went to Twitter and I go, hey, you know what? Hey, Sprint, what the fuck's going on? And then because of that, they go, oh, no, look, I'm sorry. They gave me a credit. They took care of it, whatever. This guy, and people have already gone through this guy's timeline. He does this a lot, right? He goes to places, he finds rules.
Dare I say, he kvetches about it, right. And then he gets what he wants.
He wrote, this Target manager, Tory, is not honoring the price of their items per Massachusetts law. So the display thing, and you could, obviously this is a mistake, the display thing said 1 penny for display, right? Then this is Tory. This is the hero of our story, Tory.
He's fucking had it with this guy.
That's the face that you've been in retail too long. That's I have been working at Target. So everyone's going, Tory must be an anti-Semite. And then he posts this, which is Massachusetts. By the way, crop your photos, asshole. And you need to charge your phone. He writes, item pricing accuracy unit. The Massachusetts item pricing law written to ensure that food retailers remain consistent and accurate how they charge food retailers. Wait a second. This isn't food. The Massachusetts item pricing law was written to ensure that food retailers remain consistent and accurate. Requires food stores to individually mark prices, most items with the actual selling. The law also requires food and grocery merchants to sell any items at the lowest price per indicated on the sign or advertisement. So basically the law says if there's something on the, if it's marked as something, you have to sell it for that price. Target actually replied asked Target, can can we have you please DM us with your name, email, phone number, and the location of the store, assuming you're referring to the 1 cent on the tag. That also shows display and not the item you show with the spider anti-theft device. Can you tell us what the police said? So, he did call the police.
By the way.
Yes, the police showed up.
The fucking police.
Yeah. I just had to call the police because Target refused to sell me the toothbrush.
By the way, this is
now
another...
now taxpayer dollars are being involved here.
And this is, by the way, this is another thing that people like David Leavitt do. I had to call the police.
No, you didn't.
I'm being forced. You forced my hand, Tori. I have to call the police. It's my duty as a citizen to report these sorts of things. It's my civic duty. You see how he presents it? Like, shut up.
I did not call 911. I called the business number for the police and told them it was not an emergency and they could take their time and explain the situation. This fuck. Okay, first off, how is this guy verified? What does he do? What is his? What's his deal?
Royce, remember like I don't know, 6-7 years ago when you could just pay to get verified?
Oh yeah. Was it like $15,000, I think, or something like that?
Yeah, or you could go like there were ways around it. You could
Right.
a friend in media. You could do
Or buy
something.
if you bought enough in advertisement. I believe that also was a way to do it.
So that was he's one of those.
The police verified at Target displayed the price of the toothbrush for 1 penny. The store manager, Tori, refused to sell me the toothbrush for the displayed price. The police said I need to sue them and that
Sue everyone.
And they are making a verified report to take to court.
I'll sue you.
That's not what the police said. First off, he's trying to frame himself. They're doing it. No, the police are not. First off, all police reports are verified. That's where you get a police report. When you get into an accident, that's what the police report is. So writing verified before it, you're being disingenuous, okay? All police reports are verified. That's the point of a police report.
And I also, by the way, when he said the police said I need to sue them, that's not what happened. Here's what happened. He goes, but it says a penny and they won't sell it to me for a penny and that's illegal. And the cop was like, what do you want me to do, man? Sue them. If you're not, that's what it was. The cop was going, if you're so confident they wronged you, take them to court. Sue them. What do you want from me? I'm just here to write the report. That's what he probably, and then he turns it into, they said I need to sue them. It's my duty to stand up to these corporations.
Corporations like Target are not above the law. The police officers told me they testified that they saw the price and that the manager wouldn't sell me the item for the price listed.
So now you want them to pay this cop overtime to go testify in civil court about your dumb fucking, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude.
This last one. I have not been able to afford to go to a dentist in over 3 years. So yes, I wanted a good toothbrush and was thrilled to see such an amazing price on at Oral-B, but at Target refused to honor it, and now I have to take them to court.
By the way, people were digging through his old tweets. And like a year or two ago, he was bragging that he was at the dentist and he made them turn off Fox News. Oh, yeah, this guy's completely full of shit.
What does he do for a living?
That is the face of subversion.
What does this guy do for a living?
He has a Twitch channel. He plays Magic the Gathering. And he claims to write bylines for a bunch of mainstream media companies. However, CBS News and several other outfits have denied that he's ever worked for them.
Award-winning multimedia journalist, byline, CBS, AXS, Yahoo, Examiner, etc. I love games, tech, travel, casual Magic the Gathering player. Work with me, David Leavitt at gmail.com.
Yeah, he, by the way, a lot of those organizations have come forward and said he's never worked for us. He has, I believe, he has sold photographs to some of these organizations. Like he's gone to things and taken pictures and sold them.
Peter Parker?
Not even Peter Parker. He's what's the other? Oh no, Peter Parker did take pictures.
Yeah.
That's right. I was thinking of the guy from Superman.
Oh,
Jimmy something.
Jimmy whatever. Yeah.
Jimmy
Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. Thinks he's fucking Jimmy Olsen over here.
Going through his Twitter, he's pretty edgy, bro. Look at that. Impeached, bro. Look at that, man. This guy will say anything, dude. Anything.
But he's a parasite. To answer your question, he's a parasite.
I'm giving away vacations. Who's next? Wait a second.
He was making a reference to this.
What do you mean?
He was making a reference to how the outcry of his behavior got this girl a vacation. GoFundMe.
Yeah, as of yesterday, $27,000 was raised and given her. I think the girl said she was going to give it to charity.
Yeah, that's the last I heard.
And then he also wrote, please donate toothbrushes or other hygienic items to your local homeless shelter, food pantry. There's thousands of households struggling to get basic.
He's trying to turn it into he's a good guy.
No. It's too late. All of his posts, by the way, are getting ratioed to hell. Like all of them are
Everyone
getting
hates
ratioed.
him. Everyone hates this guy.
Yeah, he's not coming back from this. I can't imagine. Because
I don't know. These people tend to be survivors.
He is involving the police over a toothbrush.
Well,
Man,
and the only other thing I will say this, and I got very annoyed, right, was with Breitbart. Because Breitbart wrote an article about this, and this is how they framed it. Conservatives rally against leftists for bullying retail. They blah, blah, blah. Conservatives raise money for...
Conservatives rally to target Tory after leftist toothbrush tantrum.
Hey, retards. This wasn't a left or a right issue, okay? It's very rare.
Right,
it's very rare that people from different sides of the aisle actually come together.
Yeah, nobody's happy with
this was
guy.
one of those times where, I mean, there was one or two people sticking up for David Leavitt. I don't like when. By the way, Breitbart is a fucking. They have now reached rock. I think they're complete rock bottom at this point, organization. But this was. I saw plenty of people on both sides going, "You fucking piece of shit! Take her picture down, you scumbag!" And yes, okay. Carpe Donktum, which is a conservative personality. He did start it. So it was, it started with that. But, dude, I saw plenty of people, progressives, conservatives, apolitical people. There were plenty of just human beings that were like, fuck this cunt. Where's her GoFundMe? Honey, get my debit card. I'm giving this bitch $5. And it was that people came out in droves to give this girl money. And it was such a fucking to spite this guy kind of thing. It was so great. It was nice to see.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a left and right thing because I have some friends that are lefties that were saying this retweeting going, fuck this bitch, fuck her. But that's what we talk about on the show a lot. Like in the past 5 to 10 years. I say 5, but it started 10 years ago. In the past 5 to 10 years, it has been worse and worse and worse and worse the way we're divided into these fucking left and right things. And look, I will say this. I think that we've been guilty of that too sometimes. You could only be in this environment so much without it. But when there's situations like this, like there was a time when everyone just thought somebody was a dick. And sometimes everybody thought, hey, what that guy did was nice. And it didn't fucking matter who they voted for. Fucking, I'll put money that this Tory girl probably is either not political. I can't imagine. She might not even be a political person. This isn't a left and right thing. Stop it. This guy's a dick by any measurable standards, regardless of who the fuck he voted for, regardless of what the fuck he did, regardless of anything. This guy's an asshole. Nobody's backing him. This guy has been used to using his verified. Here's what happened with this guy. This guy has been used to using his verified tag to get free shit from companies for long, and it was never a problem. This time, it finally caught up to him. It caught up to him, right? Because maybe he was doing it in ways where it wasn't so exaggerated. People were like, who cares? But
because even like you were saying earlier, you and I have done that shit before. Yeah. Even it just we've even when we weren't owed something, we've squeezed a couple bucks out of people. Like, but not in that way where we're like, I'm on a photograph of this manager and I'm calling the police. You just kind of go like, hey, at Target, whatever. Hey, I feel like I got a little overcharged here. What's up? Can you help me out? If it gets enough retweets,
I'll send you a gift card.
Yeah, whatever. We'll give you a $10 gift card, and you're like, hey. Check it out, $10 Target gift card. But this guy is such a scummy fuck, like you said. He got so entitled to it that they've created a monster with him, and now he thinks he can just shame people.
call the police.
I know.
Like,
I'm calling the police.
He called the police. I have been in fistfights where I haven't called the police. You know what I mean? Like, calling the police is something where, look, if you get into an accident, you got to call the police for insurance reasons, right? Like, your house is broken into, you got to call the police. You know, you're in a bad situation, you get robbed, you got to call the police, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain situations where you fucking call the police. But this guy calls the police because he didn't get a toothbrush for free. I bet you something. This guy probably, from what I'm picking up, because the stuff people have digged up and stuff, this guy probably just goes to these stores and looks for mistakes just to do this. Like, this is his job. And these are the same, you know, same guy that would probably be like, can you believe all these colored people are using the self-checkout to steal things? I can't believe it. Can you believe it? And then this is worse, actually. This is worse.
And look, we've all been guilty of, you know, look, I've be lying if I told you I wasn't known. If I saw a price gun laying around, I didn't, you know.
Click it?
Yeah, do a little clickety clack, maybe change a couple things, but you also do it like realistically. You know what I mean? You give yourself a fucking, you know, $1 a pound discount on some chicken, or you know what I mean? You label the thing as serious. But nowadays it's like the guys like that, you can't get away with that anymore because now everything's a UPC and that's beep, beep. But back in the day, you could just kind of go like click and go like, no, no, it's labeled $3. I don't know. Is that you? And they're like, yeah, I don't care. That guy that just doesn't care. But a penny for a toothbrush, like any sane person knows, oh, okay, clearly that's a mistake.
Yeah, it's such a fucking bad look, and now nobody's gonna back you, dude. You're done. I really don't think he recovers from this. I can't imagine. This became such a big story. I can't imagine that he recovers from this. I really don't believe so.
I mean, they all still get their little whatever. They all have their little clicks that.
From what I've read, luckily Target hasn't given in.
No, why would they?
Well, you know.
Why would Target give in? Target helped fucking GoFundMe and Carpe Dunk to find the fucking manager so she could get her money. So I don't think they're on this dude's side at all.